welcome back to another one of my videos. It's a little bit different today as I'm joined by Dan.
Hello.
And we are also sat in our games room. We have quite a lot of things, as you can see behind us. It's mostly all your stuff which you've collected over the years, but I have added one or two plushies.
And quite a lot of Lego.
But yes, we recently went to Japan for 2 weeks. We were there from the 11th to the 25th of November. It was a really good trip. We were fortunate enough to go, and we were saving up for quite a while for this trip. It's not like we booked it 3 weeks ago and decided last minute to go. We'd done a lot of planning, and yeah, we bought quite a lot of things. So we just thought it would be nice to round off everything and show you what we got. Would you like to start?
Yeah, I'll start with these little bits, the little knickknacks. So this is a present for one of my friends, Lewis. We went into a shop near Arashiyama. Just got a set of chopsticks, and they do an engraving service free of charge. It was a bit like a scene from Love Actually, where Alan Rickman's getting a present wrapped because we were in a rush to be somewhere else, and they kept asking me if I wanted gift wrapped and engraving and a box and stuff, and it was taking ages. So there's that. I can't really show you what they look like because it's wrapped. Then I've got a little bag of little knickknacks from different places, so I'll go through them. So we went to the Pokémon Centre, and there's a whole bag of stuff from the Pokémon Centre. But when you're in Japan, if you spend over a certain amount in certain shops, you get tax exemption, so you get like 10% discount. And anytime we were anywhere near spending the amount to get the tax exemption, Han would add loads of little things to the basket to get up to the cost, so we got tax discount even though we ended up spending more on random things. One of the things was we got a couple of packs of Pokemon cards. We've not opened that one yet, but we will do later. I've got a few Pokemon cards here from a book off. My friend Chris asked me to keep an eye out for a shiny Haunter. He had a Gengar, Japanese Gengar that his friend bought back from him from Japan, and he wanted to complete the set, so I was keeping an eye out all trip for a Haunter and a Ghastly to go with it, and we found them in a book off, so they're there. So Ghastly was 470 yen, which is like £2.50, and Haunter was pretty pricey because it's quite rare, so he was 3,000 yen, which is about 15 quid. And then Chris doesn't know he's getting this yet, but we found another book off with a cool looking Gengar, and Chris really likes Gengar. We got 2 free coasters from the Pokemon Cafe when we ate there. We found a really cool sticker shop in Harajuku called, what's it called?
B-side label.
B-side label stickers. And they just had walls and walls of stickers and a lot of like Pokemon ones. So Han got a Jigglypuff one and a Snorlax one.
So cute. So, in terms of gifts for my friends and family, I got this little solar powered Neko cat. You can see his arm waving in the top. I wondered what you were doing then. But yeah, it's all wrapped up, so I can't undo it, but that's that. And then there was this really cool stationery shop which was opposite where we were staying, and it was called Loft. In Kyoto. And they had some really cool stuff in there. So I got these for my friend Abby. She really likes little ghosties and stuff, so I saw this little like pencil case. And then I also got this really cool note set and paper. It's got like shiny stars all over it with envelopes, so hopefully she will like that. And then I also got my mum as a bit of a joke present this 2024 cat diary, and it's got loads of like crazy pictures of cats spread throughout it, so don't know how she's going to react to that, but just thought it was a bit of fun. In terms of more little knickknacks, we got this Japan magnet. I think this was from Don
It was from
Kyoto.
Don Kyoto, yeah.
Yeah. Just because we get a magnet from everywhere we go, and this like had quite a lot of places we'd been on it basically, so we got this one. And then I also got this teeny tiny Fushimi Inari Tori Red Gate Don't know if it's going to focus on it, but you get the idea. And then you also got this, I think, didn't you? This teeny tiny Mount Fuji magnet. Did you pick this up from near Mount Fuji?
Yes, when we went up Mount Tenjo, there was a gift shop at the top. So Mount Tenjo is a big hill. I guess it's technically a mountain, but it doesn't look much like one. You can get a ropeway up to the top and you get really good views of Fuji.
Also, while we were at Fuji, we decided to get some strawberry cheesecake flavoured Kit Kats in these little boxes. I think these were about 900 yen, and I just thought they'd be good to take into work as a little gift from Japan. And you've got one of these for your friend as well, haven't you?
Yep, got one for Lewis.
So they'll be tasty, I'm sure.
And they were from Kawaguchiko Station, but they also have them in all shops around Fuji.
And then you got an assortment of these Fuji cookies.
Yeah, so when we were in the queue to go on the ropeway up to the top of Mount Tenjo, there's a bakery that cook these cookies right next to you, and they smelled so good. And because we were in the queue, we didn't want to leave to get them. So when we went to Kawaguchiko Station to go to Kyoto, we got a load of these. And
we also bought these to try and get it over the tax limit.
Again, there's going to be a theme developing where we spend more money to try and save some money.
Tasty though.
When we were in Kyoto, we went to the book off. I got that Gengar from. And on the top floor there was a record shop. We went up there because I thought it was the end of the floor of book off, and I thought there might be some retro games. There wasn't. And my friends Chris and Zach had asked me to keep an eye out for Nujabes records, if that's how you pronounce it. He does a lot of soundtracks for things like anime, like Samurai Champloo and things like that. I got 2 for Chris and 1 for Zach. That one. That one. That one. And then whilst I was there was a big promo display of Studio Ghibli records. So I sent that to the group chat of my nerdy friends and got a few orders. I got 2 for myself, which is the Nausicaa one. I don't have a record player, just the artwork's really cool. And I also got the Princess Mononoke one, and this is like a double thick one. It's like a special edition, and again the artwork is incredible. And then for Chris, he wanted a copy of Spirited Away. He's been looking for it for a while and he couldn't find it anywhere. Zach wanted a random one. He wanted me to surprise him, so I got him the My Neighbor Totoro vinyl. Cat bus artwork on the front is really cool, and it's got Totoro and May on the back. So yeah.
Should we do gachapon stuff next?
Oh yes, so whilst we were out there, we developed an addiction to gachapon. This bag's full of things from gachapons, but also blind boxes, because it's a similar sort of thing, so you get a box of certain things and you get a random figure.
So here's a couple that I got. When we were near Mount Fuji, they had some gachapons there, and I had got this little Mount Fuji snow globe. I've not put the water and glitter in it yet, but because I thought it might go over in the suitcase, but I will be doing that now that I'm home. And then we also spotted a really good gachapon which had, was it 4 or 5?
It was 4, so it was Gengar, Jigglypuff, Teddiursa, and...
Was it Eevee?
Yeah, it was an Eevee,
yeah. So all of them actually look really good, so basically get a good Pokemon no matter how many tries you have or whatever. So we thought we couldn't really lose on it. So our first one that we got was this little Teddiursa here, which is he Gen
2.
Gen 2. Yeah, so he wasn't our favourite, but now that we've actually got him out, we think he's quite cute. I'm going to keep him. And then I also got this Jigglypuff when I had a go, which is my favourite Pokemon. So I was very happy about that. And then I saw these. I've not actually got this one out yet because it's a present for my dad, but it's a Back to the Future gachapon as well, so I think he will appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a Flaming DeLorean. We got that from Kawaguchiko Station.
Yep.
You won't be able to see what's in this one, but it is a Evangelion figure for Sam. I can't remember what her name is, but it looks like you have to put it together, so I'll give that to him to put together. So I got a few Hunter x Hunter ones, because I'm a big Hunter x Hunter fan. Got Kurapika, Hisoka, and one of the guys from the Phantom Troop whose name I've forgotten. But there they are, a little gang.
So this was actually my first gachapon that I did. I got this piece of cake. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Hang on. There we go. It's like, would you say it's 2D style? It's like when they draw...
it's like 2D art style, yeah.
Yeah, but it's 3D, obviously. But that was cool, so I got that. There was other cakes in the series. And I also got this tiny mobile phone.
Slidey phone.
Which you can slide up and down. And it also has a little keychain, so I can hang it from my bag and look really cool.
So cool.
I have an obsession with like tiny versions of things, so there's a theme probably running through this as well.
Then I've got a couple more. So there was I think it was at the top of Mount Tenjo again near Fuji. There was one that had a load of, it was like, there was like 10 different options for Evangelion stuff. There's like 3 figures, about 6 badges, and then like a couple of other things. And I didn't realize, I thought it was just figures, and so I put some money in and then got a badge, and then I realised that you're actually much more likely to get badges. So I gave up on that one very quickly. And then I got a blind box from the Pokémon Center in Tokyo. There was so essentially there was a box that you could get all sorts of Pokemon in. But what I was trying to aim for was the Gengar, but we ended up with Piplup.
Which is fine.
Who is still cool.
Still cute.
But not Gengar. And then a couple of the little knickknacks which actually weren't from gachapons or blind boxes, but were in the tiny knickknack box. And we got these from the Studio Ghibli store. And that's a little Gigi and a little May in a Rain Mac. Just because they were cute. These were only like 2 or 3 quid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So next we've got a selection of things that we got from the Ghibli store.
Just to carry the theme on.
Just to carry that on. Where was the Ghibli store? It was in a mall somewhere.
There were several.
Oh, I think the one we got the most stuff from. Actually, there's a couple we got stuff from. The first one was at Odaiba, and it was the Diver City Mall next to the Gundam statue. And from that, I got the cutest May dressed as Totoro plush ever. You can see that, and she's got a little acorn necklace.
I think that was a bit pricey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 20 quid, but look at it. Of course it's worth it.
Super cute.
There's no way I was leaving that behind. From the same one, I got a little cat bus figure, which is really cool. And a set of Princess Mononoke, little forest spirits, chopsticks, essentially. So they're for me. We also went into another Ghibli store. We went into the one in Character Street in Tokyo Station. We got a few other bits. So this one was sold out at the shop, the first shop we went to. This is one we really wanted, but it's a little Ponyo on a boat, little figure to go with all the other Studio Ghibli stuff.
I think Ponyo is about here.
Just to continue the Studio Ghibli theme, this wasn't from the Studio Ghibli store, it was from Kyoto. But there's a little cat bus pin badge there for my friend Chris, because he really loves cat bus.
And there was another Ghibli store just below
Tokyo Skytree.
Tokyo Skytree, yeah.
That was so cool.
Which had like a giant cat bus in it and a giant Totoro.
Which was
Would recommend.
Yeah, definitely. Just the pictures with those.
It's in my vlog if you want to see it. So when we went to the Pokémon Center in Tokyo, there wasn't a Meryl and I wanted a Meryl plush, but we happened to find one. And here he is. He's so cute. Got a little tail. And how much was this? I can't remember. I think it might have been like £10 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But this was from a Don Quixote instead of the Pokémon Center. But it's still very cute.
And that was the Asakusa Don Quixote near Sensoji.
I'm glad you're here because I would have literally no clue where I got this from.
We were in Akihabara. We went into a Bic camera, and not only were we stuck with the theme song, Biku Camera. I found a few other things. So there's a Nausicaa figure, which is my favourite Ghibli anime. I may or may not keep this. It might go to my friend Sam, because I feel a bit bad that I've got more stuff for everyone else, and it's also his favourite Ghibli anime. And I got the Nausicaa record, so at least I've got something Nausicaa. And before I went out, Zach told me to bring back the Gundam statue at Odaiba. It wouldn't fit in my luggage, so I got him a mini version of it that would fit in my luggage. So, also a few games. I actually didn't get as many games as I thought I'd get, but 2 PS1 games from the book off near the station, which was closest to us in Kyoto. I got a Gundam game just because it looked cool. You see the front cover art there, it looks so much better than our cover art. And that was 270 yen, which is like £1.50, less than £1.50. And a Dragon Quest, again, it just looks cool, and Dragon Quest is a really cool game. And it didn't get a release in this country. And that is, again, 270 yen, it's £1.50. I was not going to leave that there. And then from the Biku camera, I got Super Mario RPG. It was released on the day we were there, and it was like 6,000 yen, which is like 30 quid, and everywhere on release in this country it was like 50, so I'll get a bargain whilst I was out there. I'm just hoping that it plays in English. I'm pretty sure you can get English language options, but I'm going to find out this afternoon.
So we're probably about 3/4 of the way through now, but this is the more exciting things. We got this Lego train set. It is the high-speed train set number 40518. I've not actually seen this in the UK, but I presume it is in the UK.
Yeah, I think it is, but it's definitely a Japanese high-speed train, and when we go to somewhere, we try to get a Lego set that is related to the place we've been.
Yep.
And that's the closest we can find, apart from the Himeji Castle, which was like
extortionate.
£200 or something.
This comes with 2 little carriages like that, but you can join them up, it looks like, and create a set with.
And that was also from Diver City Mall, the Lego store in there.
I think this was about £10-15.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Something like that, so not too bad. So we went to the Shibuya Nintendo Tokyo store and got a big bag of things. Also has the Super Mario Bros. Wonder on that side.
Yes, and a free link bag.
Oh yeah, they gave us a free link bag as well, for some reason. Very nice of them. Yeah. And we got a fair few plushes from there. Do you want to talk about this one?
This is the Big Goblin plush. You don't see a lot of good Zelda plushes, and I saw this dude and I was like, yeah, he's coming home. You can't not buy him. Look at him. Look how cute he is.
Cute.
And evil.
Yeah, there were a couple of plushes in there that me and you just grabbed instantly. Like, I need that one. Speaking of which, ta-da!
This is Han's favourite purchase of the entire holiday.
He's so cute! I'm pretty sure you can get him on Amazon, to be honest, but I've never actually seen him in the flesh, and I was like, I'm having him! I can't remember how much he was. Probably like...
I don't think you looked at how much he was.
I didn't.
No matter what the price was.
£15 probably, something like that, maybe less. But I also found out that you can pull his bib up with the scary mouth on and make him look scary, basically. I haven't done that very well, but you get the idea. So yes, I was very happy to get him. Who else have we got in here? You
got
picked
a lot of
up...
evil plushes, didn't we? I got a Boo plush with its tongue sticking out, which is hilarious. We don't have a Boo plush,
No.
and we have most of the Mario ones now, so I thought it was overdue.
And also, don't really see these in the UK very much, apart from people that have made them by hand. So I thought I would get a couple of little Koroks after playing the latest Zelda game. Super cute. How much were these?
I think they were really cheap. I think they were like 4 or 5 quid.
Yeah, they weren't expensive at all, but yeah, thought I'd get those. Then on our last day, we went to Universal Studios in Osaka. Is that right?
Correct.
And they gave me this Hello Kitty / Snoopy bag. Sorry, I just hit you in the face. And I got a couple of toads because they are exclusive to Nintendo World.
The little Chef Toad
Not
ones.
Nintendo World. Well, it says Super Nintendo World on there, but exclusive to the park, basically, in Japan.
We couldn't get into Super Nintendo World.
So even though these are different sizes and one has a keyring on top, I think this one was about £12 and then this one was about £17, but they're not even that like differently sized really. But yeah, just thought they were really cute and look great in the games room. What's next?
Do you want to do the Pokemon Center stuff?
Yeah.
So this is
Hold the bag up.
this is probably the biggest bag of all, and probably the place where we spent most money. Han spent most money on these bags for life.
They are cool though.
Yeah, but you didn't need 4. They have like zips, so we got 2 of the ones this size, which are clearly absolutely giant, and then we got 2 smaller ones. So this one is the smallest, which is a cute little gift size bag, just with a load of Pokemon on there, and then a load of Pokemon on that side.
Did you realise that they're plushy on one side and then
So they're plushies on that side, and they're just like
cartoony
cartoons on that side. That's really cool. And another one of the giant ones to try and make it over 5,500 yen for the tax discount. And then you've got that one there.
Oh yes.
Which is the medium-sized one, which is still massive. And again, I think it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. All of them are exactly the same pattern.
Yeah, just different colours.
Just different colours and sizes.
So I got a Christmas Pikachu. He's super cute. Got a little holly on his hat and a little coat on. How much was he? I think he was like 3,500 maybe.
Yeah.
So pretty pricey, but very cute and great for this time of year.
So I'm going to split this out between Pokemon Cafe and Pokemon Center. Even though they're in the same building, we did them at different times. And you can only buy the Pokemon Cafe stuff if you get into the Pokemon Cafe. So, from the Pokemon Center, we'll do the plushies first.
These again were a couple that you picked up, like, I need that.
Yeah, there were some really cool ones. Like, it's just when we find like unusual ones that are actually like really good plushies. The shoulder was a really cool one. You don't see many shoulder plushies, and it's really well done. And it's got its tongue sticking out. And then we've been looking for an Eevee for quite a while, and I don't know, I just saw this one and it was a jumping Eevee, and this is a flat back because it's jumping, and so its paws are out as well, so it's jumping. So I thought that was pretty cool, just like this.
Thanks for the demo.
And then I saw a little Mr. Mime beanbag plush, and I thought that was dead cute.
Mr. Mime.
Cute and terrifying at the same time, but it was quite a good one for I've not seen a good Mr. Mime plush before, so.
And then lastly, I picked up this tiny little Munchlax because, again, super cute. And I think these ones were £10.
Yeah,
these ones?
Maybe even cheaper, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a few of those. So that's it from the Pokemon Center in the main shop. We went for lunch in the Pokemon Cafe.
Well, brunch.
Yeah. Yeah, we got in at like 12.
We did try to get in for breakfast.
Yeah, we couldn't get in. So essentially, you have to book tickets in advance, but they're very difficult to get hold of. Like, you get put in a queue with like thousands of other people, and we struggled. But if you go there first thing in the morning, and there's a separate queue for cancellations, we stood in there. We waited for what, an hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
And then eventually they let us through. We got a seat, and we had dinner. We saw Gengar. But we also went to the merch shop afterwards, and Han got a little Chef Pikachu, carrying a little, I don't know what it is, it's a little Pikachu dish. And then I got the, I guess it's a dessert chef of some description. Pastry chef. And it's carrying the dessert that I had from the Pokemon Cafe, so I thought that was dead cool. Got a little whisk. So yeah, got that one. We got our spoons, weirdly. Han got...
Well, I don't think they had any knives and forks left.
No, I don't think
I don't even know if they sold knives and forks.
Maybe not. So Han got 2 Pikachu spoons. He's got Pikachu at the top. And
They were
spoons.
350 yen.
And I got Chris a Gengar spoon. There you go, to continue the theme.
That one's a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a dessert spoon. So you can eat his pudding with that. Then, last but not least, I got this Is the Pokemon Cafe box, and Hans' meal at the Pokemon Cafe was this rice dish, and it came on the coolest dish you've ever seen in your life. Snorri.
That's so cool. I don't even want to use it.
No, you're gonna have to. I've already told Chris that you can eat his dinner off it. If he comes around and we cook him a meal with his Gengar spoon. He doesn't know he's got a Gengar spoon yet, but he will do. And he's eating his dinner off, someone like it. I think that's it for the Pokemon Centre.
Is that everything for everything, or have we still got some stuff left?
I think that's it. Yeah. So that's it. Like, it's not loads and loads of stuff, but it is.
That is loads and loads of stuff. So yeah, that's everything we got. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And yeah, any questions, please let me know. My vlogs should, in theory, be up by now, so if you want to go watch them, please do.
You'll probably see us buying all of these things.
Yeah, I did say at some points in the vlog, I think, like what we got as we were going through, but I don't think I showed everything, so this is a good kind of like overview, I suppose. Just before we go, I wanted to say that because I'm a bit of a nerd, I've got my own Instagram account for a couple of my plushies, one of them being Snorlax, sorry, and another being Jigglypuff. It's mainly an account for Snorlax, but Jigglypuff features in it quite a lot as well, just because they're my favourite Pokemon. But yeah, I took these to Japan and took a lot of photos with them. So if you fancy going and following me on there, my account is @SnorSquad. I'll put it on the screen somewhere now. But yes.
Put a link in the description.
Do people do that? Probably still do, I don't know. Link in the description. But yes, goodbye from me, Dan, Jiggly and Snorlax.
Like and subscribe!
We had a really good time in Japan.
That as well.
And I'm sure we'll go again.
Oh, we definitely
in a few
will.
years' time, maybe.
Maybe not in a few years.
Have to save up first.
Yeah, definitely.
And get a bigger games room, because we're bursting at the seams.
I'll do that.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Any comments, leave them below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Say bye!
Bye!
Bye!